Welcome to Meeples on Meeples, our 30-day $10 reveal video. I'm Adam.
Andrew.
Brian.
Ian.
And this is our end of the month reveal for our 30-day challenge where we challenge each other to go out and try to find the best board game for $10.
Real quick, do we want to talk about what we attempted to do over the 30 days?
Yeah, I attempted to find a good game.
Yeah, I have a feeling the excuses are going to come out now. Let's all get our excuses out of the way right now.
Brian bought all the games at the thrift stores. I think Brian actually literally went out to every thrift store. Anything $10 or under that looked halfway decent, he just bought.
First off, that's only entirely true. Secondly, only at Savers. Andrew, what was your method? Your madness.
I went to all the thrift stores in town 3 or 4 times at least. And
he has video proof of this. He did try.
Yeah, check out some of the videos. I'll show you how crappy some of our thrift stores are.
And we have many thrift stores too. We were talking earlier. We have
we got 3 Goodwills, the Savers, St. Vincent de Paul,
Wise Buys.
Yeah,
Wise Buys.
So 6 or 7. 7? Is that what
I did not go to Wise Buys, but I forgot about that place.
You and Ian, didn't you, Wise Buys? Or?
I went to Wise Buys.
Oh, he did make one attempt.
I did. I went to Wise Buys. I found Trivial Pursuit, College Edition, Trivial Pursuit, Teenage Edition.
17
I don't think I've
copies.
ever played Trivial Pursuit, but aren't they all like College Edition? Because most of them were like, what color is an orange?
Oh, Pictionary. Pictionary is all decent.
On the move.
Decent.
17 copies of Duck Dynasty.
Oh my gosh! So many puzzles.
And puzzles.
So many puzzles.
And we learned it. This is a good little tip for giving out birthday presents. Cut out the middleman. What you do is you go to the store, just buy Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Take it straight to Savers, donate it, and then give them a card saying, I donated in your name.
No,
You're
good.
welcome.
It
It's because you saved them the trip. They don't want to have to go to Savers. Nobody wants to have to go to Savers. And it's like when you name a star after somebody.
Yeah, I really wish you would have told me you bought all of them at Savers because I went there twice and really would have preferred not to.
There were times I left some legit stuff on the shelf.
It was for your birthday.
So
yeah,
we did it for you.
Yeah.
I'm with Andrew. I did not want to buy online. I looked on Amazon because we know that's what you just went first. Amazon, click, done.
You sound like, did anybody ever look for anything yet? And I'm just like, I'm Amazoning. This is ridiculous.
Too much work.
This is way too much work.
And I did make a wish list, but there wasn't a lot on Amazon that was in that $10 range or under. There was Sons of Anarchy got down to 12, and it was with Prime, so free shipping. It got this close. And that's a really awesome game that I already have a copy, but that's a great game.
There was a few games that I probably should have picked up instead of what I picked up, but I don't know.
I'll be honest, I got really lucky on the 3rd of October. There was like this Grail game that I went online on Board Game Geek, and people are like, holy cow, you're gonna win.
Let's not oversell it.
Quite frankly, I walked in and there was this light shone down, and I just, oh, and I was drawn to it like a moth to flame.
So I did some thrift store shopping, but I realized that after watching Andrew's video the night when I got home from thrift store shopping, that I had gone to the same stores he had.
Immediately after.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So there was nothing there.
He just followed me.
Yeah, no, that was a stupid strategy.
Alright, so now we'll reveal our amazing finds and try to argue our case.
We'll start with Ian since somebody guessed his.
Yeah. Brian P. actually guessed it, not Brian H. We'll just put that out there.
I did guess it too, though.
You did?
I did, yeah.
I bought Ravenous River from Amazon for $9.83 or something around there. My other option was going to be Go Goblin Go. Was the other edition that was also under the $10 range that were decent editions. This is by AEG, the same people that make Love Letter.
The pickings were so slim on Amazon that both those were on my wish list as well when I was thinking about ordering from Amazon.
Right, that's why
there was like 3,000 pages of games under $10.
But there were kids' games or puzzles.
Right, exactly. It was terrible.
But Duck Dynasty was actually under $10, so I was... it could have been persuaded.
And then you could have just gave it to somebody as a gag gift.
Exactly. Well,
so please argue the case for your Ravenous Rivers.
Ravenous River is better than you, because it is.
Fair enough.
It's by AEG. It's by the same people that does Love Letter, and we actually really enjoyed that game. So I figured it would be about the same type of play. It's different.
We do like small box card games.
Yep, because they're palate cleansers. We can do a bigger game and then do a lighter game and then just kind of jokey around a little bit and then move on with their day. It doesn't take a lot of time to set up. One of those things is just a nice light game.
What's the basic premise of?
The premise of it is basically you're trying to gain victory points by taking. You have a totem that's going to be hidden. You take from a stack of cards and then you move your animals either to a bank or into boats, and then from there you have a pecking order where they're going to eat each other, and then you gain points based on that, or you don't
It's
want
like
to
that old logic puzzle where you get everything across the river.
And then
Oh, those are terrible.
Yeah.
so anyways, once you get it across the river, whatever, then the game you run in rounds and then you're done. I mean, and then person with most 50 points wins.
Has pretty artwork.
Oh yeah,
I'll give you that.
definitely.
I looked at the
I think
cards.
that's been most of the comments on Board Game Geek was basically comments on the artwork is really well done. And then playthrough is actually, it didn't seem too bad, but I haven't gotten to play it, so
All right.
at least from what I read and what I've seen.
I'll go. I have two here. This first one I'll put up is I'm not entering because it would be unfair because it's an amazing find. It was $4.99 at Savers because I did snatch up all the good stuff there.
44.
Game of Thrones, the card game. Now this is the first. Oh, my other game's falling apart down here. It's the first edition, so it has been made obsolete by the second edition. I'm guessing that somebody had this. They realized they'd never opened it, but it's obsolete, and they probably just donated it because if you notice, it's so shiny and still in its plastic. Never opened, never played. Originally bought it Games by James for $40, and that's a heck of a deal. $4.99. So I'm throwing that. It's a
Where
Fantasy
is
Flight
Games
card
by
game.
James?
Up in Minneapolis.
Okay.
Up at there's one in the Mall of America, for instance. I'm guessing they
So
probably
somebody
got
went
it on
from
vacation.
Games by James, drove away to Sioux Falls, and then
just ditched
and then
that
ditched it.
Savers. My next one,
Got into town and realized
What
there's a new one.
What it was somebody bought it. Like, are you smarter than a fifth grader? Gave it to somebody, and somebody's like, "Yeah, I love Game of Thrones, but why would I want to play the board game?" And they put it in their closet.
So we're not done with
Excuse
with
all
Brian's
this
reveal yet. I'm
noise.
sorry.
He's still going over here.
Here's
Yeah.
the gigantic monster game. This is my actual entry. It is called Battle Masters by Milton Bradley. It came out in 1992. From the makers of Hero Quest, which is what caught my eye, in conjunction with Games Workshop, the people who make the Warhammer 40k and all those miniatures games, and that's what this is. It's kind of a miniatures fantasy battle game. The mat is, you can see on the back of the box here, 4.5 feet by 5 feet. You have to play it evidently in an arena. It takes
An actual arena.
an actual battle arena.
The box is clearly at least like 3 by 2 feet.
There are so many. I mean, here's the kicker though. I did go through it. It is complete. Nothing's missing. Nothing's broken. And I thought that was an awesome deal for $5.99. Was it $6? Yeah, $5.99. Sticker's still on there. Here is my proof.
Downside
Suck it.
is that it's about a 4-day setup time and a
And
30-minute game.
Yeah,
We'll just put that back.
6
in that
days
box.
to set up, 10 minutes to play.
That's a good game.
So Battle Masters, clearly bigger is better. Next.
Is that what we're going with?
Yes.
Okay. My game is Timeline American History. It's from the from Asmodee Games, the Timeline series. There's many.
I'll give it a background to
Is that
focus
what we're
it
gonna
in.
do? Yeah, just back.
I'm not trying to influence anyone here.
You can pick this up at any big box store, Amazon. I got mine from Target for $9.99. Basically, it's a small card game. Comes in a metal tin, which is kind of nice. I mean, the setup. This one's American history focused, and the idea is each player has a hand of cards, and you have to try to play your cards in the correct order with the other cards that are already out there, in the correct order timeline-wise. Like, when did this moment in American history take place? Was it
Chronologically.
chronologically?
There you go.
Was it
That's
after
right.
the moon landing, but before?
Sewing machine was invented.
Yeah, something like that. I think that'd be the
I think
other
you
way
probably
around.
flipped
Yeah,
the-
yeah,
It doesn't matter. If you land it incorrectly, then you pull it back there.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty simple game. Actually, you can find it anywhere. Pretty highly rated, but we'll get into that in a little bit.
Oh, yeah, don't let him influence you.
It is,
Continue.
it is,
Next.
yeah, just saying.
Moving down the line.
Let's see here. I got Grimslinger's Duels. It's actually a spin-off of Grimslingers, which is a full-on game. This one's just 2 players. Didn't really do a lot of research. It looked kind of fun. I think the original game was a Kickstarter. So
And it's a pretty new game too, right?
The art is
yeah,
very
it just
pretty.
came out.
And you got it on Amazon, you said?
I did buy it on Amazon. I went to all the stores and tried to buy something like that over there. Ruining some kid's hopes and dreams. You know his mom just dropped that off, and he sat in the car and cried and cried.
He's 30 years old now. It came out in 92.
We are board game players,
He's like,
and we hang out in basements.
Take
so
me
yeah.
back to my basement, mother.
By some kid, you
I
still
will
be
never
Brian.
forgive you. I shall curl up in a sock drawer and sleep for
And just
days.
as an aside, Andrew did actually do 2 games as well.
Yeah, I bought. Well,
That's a little off camera.
originally I'd bought Poop, the game, it just seemed really dorky and fun, and you get to make poop sounds, so...
Okay.
You go over well with this.
So now let's pull up some stats here. Let's argue our case here, gentlemen. Besides ginormous, gorgeous artwork and all the other categories I won.
So Ian, let's start with your average rank.
My average rating or my actual rank?
Excuse me. Average rating.
My average rating is 6.349.
Oh, that's cute.
Mine is 6.134.
I win.
Oh, you almost.
Nobody
tied
has to
there.
say anything else. I win.
I 6.807. And well,
My game's too new. There's
Yeah,
really no
it's
stats on it.
It's too great you couldn't review it.
So
So-
it broke the internet. It just
that's a win for timeline.
well, let's move on. How many people rated it? Because that does affect the ratings on Board Game Geek.
Number of ratings, Ian.
87.
1,634.
I'm sorry, a gentleman 87. That's it.
Because that game is older than we are.
It doesn't matter. We're going by numbers.
423.
I'm surprised this box was in color, really.
Yeah. 2.
There was 11 people that rated
11
it.
ratings. Okay.
At 7.48.
That doesn't
Okay.
count.
Yeah, it's not enough to actually rank.
What is 3 of those are my accounts.
What is your
Haven't even played it yet.
overall game rank when factored in with all their maths?
Their maths?
Their maths.
Board Game Geek has rated mine 6,311th game.
Wow, that's high.
That is, there's a lot of games out there. I want to say that's
pretty brutal.
Yeah, it's up there.
Wow.
My overall rank is 2,568.
2,220. So that's another win for timeline. Right here.
400 and something.
Oh, just put that away.
Boom! Unopened, up for trade and sale, by the way.
Also unopened.
So very
220.
and up for trade.
Yes, unopened.
But rated 3 times by Andrew.
I will
Morgan.
trade you Ravenous River for.
I'm gonna give another point to me here because I
Of
think
course you're giving another
No,
point
that's-
to you.
$5.99. When I looked online, broken ones with they'll claim on eBay. Oh, it's 90%.
Kids with broken dreams will pay how much?
90%. Wish you know their
How much will
line.
you pay?
And it also has broken pieces, and it still sells for $40-45. The only complete version that sold recently, like mine's probably in better condition actually. Sold for $88.
Hold on. Have you set
So,
this up yet?
$5.99.
Have you went through
$88.
and actually set it up yet?
$5.99. $88.
Have you set this up?
Hey, guys,
I'm in the black.
Just so we're clear here, was the goal to sell our games? Was that? I thought we were looking for the best game, weren't we? I think that was the goal.
Sometimes games are an investment. That's what. Yes.
You just don't want to play that. You're
A
trying
lot
to
of-
get somebody to buy that from you for $88.
Mine says right on the box. Try not to get dead.
I think that's actually a winning.
That's a plus.
yeah.
That's a plus. right there.
Giant 4.5 by 5 foot battle mat and 100 figures. Over 100 figures.
The way that we're going to run this is
I just feel-
everybody's going to vote in 4 different categories, and we're going to put 3 to 1. The highest score wins.
Yeah, we're all gonna play through them and do a vote. Brian's obviously not gonna get anything because no one's gonna spend the 6 days to play that game.
Nor
We
does
will-
anybody own a table big enough in order to house this. Thing.
No,
Yes,
have to rent out to the arena.
we will have to sit on the floor and gather around like children and relive our childhood memories to play this. But we're going to play them all, do another video giving our actual thoughts on gameplay. In the meantime, we encourage you to comment, vote for your favorite, tell them why thrifting is an amazing thing and why it's good to sell things for
Put this down here like this.
make big profits.
I don't really know.
And we look forward to seeing. And also, if you bought anything during the month of October, that would
find on there too.
that you can stop talking. If you bought anything during the month of October that you feel you'd like to share with us, if you found better deals, which you probably did because our thrift stores suck, please share those in the comments below.